What's going on YouTube? Joe Miner 3131 back again with the DFS Quarry channel here on YouTube, breaking down the main slate for Thursday, November 29th, 2018. We got an 8-game slate we're going to look at here tonight. Be rocking it solo. I believe Jared's got something going on with hockey again. Before we get started, if you like the video, give us a thumbs up. Let us comment, any suggestions, anything like that. Always take criticism. Either way, pretty well. So let us know what you think and subscribe to the channel. Again, we're having the 100 subscribers. Once we get there, we'll have a contest, give away a free NHL hat. We'll hit that 100 subscribers, some sort of a contest. Winner had his choice or her choice. So with that being said, we'll jump right into it. Like I said, I'll use the screen share here because I'm rocking it solo tonight. Not a bad little slate here. So let's jump right into it. First game up on the slate, we got the New York Islanders heading into Boston to take on the Boston Bruins. The Bruins are a -195 home favorite. And we have an over-under of 6 in this game. So with that being said, as we look at it, pull up the Islanders here. I thought I had it set up. I must have been looking at the other ones earlier. I guess I got to be on the Boston side here. I know they're very hurt as far as that goes, but I still think that the Bruins are going to be in play for us here. As far as the Islanders go, you heard today on the radio as I was listening to them. Actually, it wasn't the Islanders. I was listening. They were talking about Zuccarello being on the trading block possibly for the Rangers. We'll have to see how that goes. Pay attention to that. But Barzal and Bailey up here, they look good on that top line for the Islanders. Beauvillier, he looks good too. Won't mind a shot on him. Second line, Anders Lee, Brock Nelson, Jordan Eberle. So it'd be the top 6 you take a look at. More interest in that second line for me than the top line. Defensively, Boychuk, Polak, either one of those guys are in play for certain. And Scott Mayfield too at 4,100. I think he's in play too. Yeah, I think that would be that'd be it. I really think it'd be the second line for me. I don't know what no Grice or Laner. I didn't even look to see who's starting here, but I like Mayfield. That's interesting. Polak is interesting. Boychuk is interesting, and that second line, Lee, Nelson, and Eberle are all quite interesting. Boston side here, way different. As you see here, daily face-off. They got Colby Cave up there, center in that top line between Pastrnak and Marchand. Just give me the pairing of Marchand and Pastrnak. Off that second line, it's really just DeBrusk for me, nobody else. And that's all I want there. So it's them 3 guys. Give me some Marchand, Pastrnak, DeBrusk. Wow, John Moore, 15 blocks, 3,400 over the last 5. That's kind of interesting there. Grelsick. So yeah, it would be just Marchand, Pastrnak, DeBrusk, and I do like John Moore at 3,400. That's pretty good savings. I guess I get interest in Halak if it ends up being Halak, but not quite certain there. I do like Boston in this game, though, as far as that goes. So let's move right over. Next game up on the slate, we got Minnesota Wild heading into Columbus to take on the Columbus Blue Jackets. The Blue Jackets are a -130 home favorite here, and we have a 5.5 over/under in this game. Yeah, I don't know how much interest this game really I have in it either. I don't think it would be the Minnesota side for me, but just a quick talk about them. Obviously, Zucker, Stahl, Granlund, Parisi, Koivu, Niederreiter. The top six are all quite interesting. Charlie Coyle is shooting a lot again, as is Jordan Greenway. Both significant price savings down on that third line. Don't necessarily think you need to go there on a 3-game slate, but you could if you so chose to. Got more interest in Spurgeon than I do Suter. Dumba is playing out of his mind. Dumba's playing incredible. So yeah, Dumba's interesting. That's it. That's it for me. I take a look at the top six, maybe some Dumba. Like I said, off that third line, if you wanted to go down there just to get a little different. Again, I don't think you need to. Greenway and Coyle, and if it's Dubnyk, I got interest in Dubnyk. Some interest in Dubnyk. I think he'll see plenty of shots. I just don't know if he'll get the win here or not. I like the Columbus side here. These guys are playing well. Got on them the other day. Worked out well for me. And I think there's not much value there as far as that goes. They're priced where they need to be. So that top line, the Breadman, Panarin, with Luke Dubois and Atkinson, that's a fine stack. It's expensive, but the 3-man right there is productive. Second line, Boone Jenner and Josh Anderson would be okay. Jared would kill me if I wouldn't mention that third line. He really likes that. I prefer not to go to third line, but if you wanted to, go ahead. Wenberg, Duclair, Dubinsky. But that's not there for me. I like Boone, Jenner, and Anderson off the second line, and I like the top line. Obviously, I think that's where you need to be. Defensively, I do like to play Seth Jones. Looks like they got Werenski up there again, paired with him on that top line. Werenski should end up being a little more productive up there with him, but I do like Seth Jones at 5,900. Even at that price, he's got value there. He's only got one goal over the last 5 games, but look for him to start heating up here, and let's jump on that before. Try to get on that train early and ride that out once he does get, wound up here and scoring some goals. So Seth Jones is definitely in play. If you are going to run just a pairing off that top line, I prefer Luke Dubois with Cam Atkinson and then go with Seth Jones also if you want a 3-man stack and run that power play unit off the top power play unit. That'd be the better play, I think, as far as letting just Panarin off and running Atkinson and Luke Dubois together. And Bobrovsky is definitely in play, I think, here also. So that's pretty much what I got here. I like Columbus to win this game, so I wouldn't mind anything like that. Next game up on the slate, we got the New York Rangers heading into Ottawa to take on the Ottawa Senators. We have Ottawa, a -125 home favorite. The Rangers are a 6. Yeah, it is a 6.5 over/under in this game. And like I was talking about, I heard on the radio today as they were talking about Zuccarello being on a trading block, which wouldn't shock me. What's shocking is the way that they're playing. So, I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't really think that I want to go here as far as the Rangers go. But at top line, I mean, Chris Kreider, who would have thought it? We would have seen him at 6,600. He's up there with Hayes and Hiddle. It's a bit Zabinajad on the second line with Jesper Fast and Nemesnikov. Not really. Top line only. If you want to play the Rangers at all, I do not want to play the Rangers. I will not play the Rangers. Defensively, Pionk has cooled off some. Shattenkirk, not interested. See, I just don't think these guys look good on paper. They seem to hit, but I'm not interested. With the Rangers in this one. I think I'm on the Ottawa side here. And again, I mentioned the other night, Ottawa combined goals between both teams in the Ottawa games this year is right around 7.96 goals per game. There's going to be goals scored here. So I think we play it. And I personally wow, look at this Tom Pyatt here, 2,900. I'll have to dig into that a little more, but I'll play that top line with Pyatt, Duchesne, and Batherson. I don't have a problem, but my line is the Brady Tkachuk, Colin White, and Mark Stone. That's where I normally end up playing. I prefer that line, as you see here. Third line has 3 goals over the past 5 games combined too. So, I mean, if you wanted to with Dzingel and Zach Smith and Bobby Ryan, okay, but I prefer Tkachuk, White, and Mark Stone. Defensively, I like Thomas Chabot. He's back up to 6,500, but he's scoring again. Dylan DeMello, he has 11 shots and 8 blocks for 3,600. I think you could take a shot there too. Maxime Lajoie, 4,300. But that's not it for me. It's DeMello or Chabot and that second line of Tkachuk, Colin White, and Mark Stone. And Craig Anderson, if it's him in the net, I like that, actually. I wouldn't mind taking a shot on Craig Anderson at 7,500. I think we could make that work as well. Next game up on the slate, we got the Buffalo Sabres heading into Tampa Bay to take on the Tampa Bay Lightning. Is this a test for the Buffalo Sabres, or are we now starting to compare every team to the Buffalo Sabres, and we want to say that this is a test for the Tampa Bay Lightning? My friends, I am a massive fan of the Buffalo Sabres. I just don't know how sustainable this is. Like just 1-goal games that they're winning. It's impressive. I don't know if they can maintain it. But with that being said, Skinner and Eichel, man, the guys are hot. Middlestat, Okposo, them guys are hot too. Tage Thompson, that's fine as well. Sam Reinhart, the top 6, take a good look at them. I think they're all in play. So both top lines. Ristolainen, he's on fire at 5,200. Darling, 4K. So yeah, I'd take a shot there. Bogosian, 3,900. That's a fairly good price too. So yeah, you can definitely take a look here at Buffalo. I don't think I'd go towards the power play. It'd be more 5-on-5 is how I direct this. And Carter Hutton, man, he's playing out of his mind this year, but I think Tampa Bay is going to pose some issues here for the Buffalo Sabres. And we'll take a look here at the Tampa Bay side. I'm on the Tampa Bay side of this game. I'm thinking, no, I'm not a Buffalo hater. I just think that Tampa Bay is a better team. I think Buffalo's playing above their heads right now. I don't think it is sustainable. So top 6 here again too. Gord, Stamkos, and JT Miller. You can take a look at that. The second line, Tyler Johnson, Braden Point, Nikita Kucherov is probably the better line, but as you see, it's also the quite more expensive line. noticeably more expensive. Wow, Point and Kucherov are both over 7K, with Kucherov being 7,500. It doesn't matter to me. Listen, guys, I'm scripting this game. I'm only playing this game one way and one way only. I'm only playing players out of this game one way and one way only. My script is this. My script is Tampa comes out firing, man, tough. How about Tampa 5-2 in this one? So with me saying that, I like Tampa to win 5-2. I think that you got to find pieces any which way you can. So let's take a look here. Defensively, Hedman, certainly at 5,800, he's in play. As far as defensively goes, that's the only defenseman I would play here. So what I think I would want to do here is run a 3-man and try to get exposure to both 5-on-5 lines. So give me one of like Stamkos, Braden Point with Hedman, or maybe a Nikita Kucherov with a JT Miller and a Steven Stamkos, something to that effect, just so I'm grabbing a piece of both those top two lines to gain his exposure to this game as much as I can. This is a game I could possibly see myself dropping down to that third line a little bit because they're shooting the puck a ton. They're not scoring a ton of goals, but they're still scoring. So Alex Killorn, I have a little bit of interest in, as well as Matthew Joseph, just because I want to try to get, like I said, as much exposure to this game as we can get here. And maybe you want to play it the opposite way. That's fine too. But as far as my game script goes, I'm all over Tampa. And like I said, give me Tampa 5-2 in this one. I think that's a safe play, and probably should be Vasilevsky. If it is, I think I might have some interest in Vasilevsky. What's his price before we get out of this page here? Oh, no, wait, that's right. Vasilevsky's hurt. Oh, shit. I can't play Domingue. I can't do it. But, I still like Tampa to win this 5-2. Maybe 5-3 now, forgetting that Vasil is not in, and it's Domingue. Give me Tampa on a 5-3. I know I'm not copping out. I'm just saying, Domingue is going to give up one more goal than Vasil. So 5-3. Next game up on the slate, we got the Arizona Coyotes heading into Nashville to take on the Nashville Predators. Man, the Coyotes, I know they come back and won that game the other day, but man, they're really bad. They're trading away their team. I've heard analysts look at this trade, between the Blackhawks and the Arizona Coyotes, like talking like, oh yeah, Arizona made out, they didn't have to give up much. But listen, let's not get this twisted. Dylan Strome was a 3rd overall pick, man. He was taken behind Connor McDavid, Jack Eichel, and then it was Dylan Strome. And number 4 overall in that draft was Mitch Marner. Okay, Pasternak was taken later on after that too. So yeah, Nick Schmaltz was taken ahead of Pasternak, but like Dylan Strome, and Perini, I think were the win for Chicago. I don't think Nick Schmaltz was a win. So in my opinion, Chicago won that trade hands down. But Nashville's being a -240 favorite here in a 6 over under in this game. Listen, here's my talk with Arizona. I brought them up on the screen. I showed them. And there you go. Game over. I'm done with Arizona. Nothing from them do I want. This game is all Nashville. If you want to play this game, you're playing it all Nashville, one-sided. Doesn't matter who's in the net, whether it is Rene or UC Saros. I personally think that either one of these two goalies will be in play 100%. Can you play Arizona and get lucky and win a GPP with them? Yes, you can. But as far as it being an educated pick or the right play, it's just not. If you're playing Arizona, that is literally throwing darts at a dartboard. That's all you're doing. And as a matter of fact, it's not just throwing darts at a dartboard. It's blindfolding yourself, spinning around in circles a few times, getting yourself real nice and dizzy, and then throwing them darts at a dartboard without anybody telling you which way to face. That's how bad it is if you're playing Arizona tomorrow. So forget it. Go to Nashville here. I wouldn't even mind dropping down, taking a shot on Colton Sissons and Nick Menino in this one, just because I think it's going to blow out, and I think that they'll get a little more ice time run here tomorrow. So with that being said, obviously Forsberg, Johansson, and Fiala are all in play. John Krok and Craig Smith off the second liner in play. And like I said, Sissons and Benino off the third liner, rather nice too. Defensively, Yossi is expensive, but he's worth it. Ryan Ellis, his price is climbing at $5,300. You could take a shot there. Don't mind that too much. So he's in play as well. So like I said, it's all Nashville here, and just forget that Arizona is even involved in the game as far as DFS goes. Next game up on the slate, we have the team we were just talking about, part of the trade, the Chicago Blackhawks. They are heading into Winnipeg to take on the Winnipeg Jets, who just gave up a comeback victory to the Pittsburgh Penguins last night, which was Tuesday night. The Jets are a minus 205 home favorite here. We got an over-under 6 in this game, and it's rightfully so. This is sick. But here's my interest in Chicago. The only interest I have in Chicago, DeBrincat with Strome and Patrick Kane. Take a shot there. Only shot you're going to take on the Chicago team here. Run that line. Not telling you to invest a ton of money in it, but give it a shot on that line. That second line from Chicago, it's interesting. Duncan Keith, buddy, you're getting up there in age, and it's starting to show. But at 3,600, whatever. They were talking today. I can't remember how many games in a row it's been so far since Duncan Keith has last scored, but it's up there. So if you're looking for offense from Keith, I think you're looking in the wrong spot. Pay up a little more and go get Gustafsson, or maybe even Forsling. But yeah, Duncan Keith, I think you're out. Crawford in this one is a no for me. I think Winnipeg is going to pound them here. Chicago's in a bad way right now, so we'll see what happens. But like I said, I like that second line: DeBrincat, Strome, and Patrick Kane. I think Strome playing next, alongside Patrick Kane is going to do a world of wonder for that kid, man. So let's not give up on him yet. So it's jumping over to the Winnipeg side here, obviously. These guys are in play. But as you see here, they're pricey, man. Scheifele is 7,600, Wheeler is 7,100, Patrick Laine 7,900, Cal Connor 6,400. So what I'm going to look to do here in this game is I'm going to look to come down here immediately to the power play unit and see how I can grab, again, both lines. I want exposure to both lines with Byfuglien at 6,300. He took a good whack in yesterday's game, so we'll see if everything works out with that there. See if he clears concussion protocol, anything like that. I heard a little bit about it today on the news, but I didn't follow it up too much today. So if you look here, man, we know that Connor and Laine are on the same line. Scheifele and Wheeler are on the same line. So we could see a scenario where we run a Kyle Connor with a Blake Wheeler and a Dustin Bufflin, or we run a Line 8 and a Shifley and a Connor, or something to that effect. It wouldn't be too bad to look at running a 3-man off of this, because I think Winnipeg is going to come out here fired up at home, taking on a weak Chicago team. This is in complete and utter disarray. So we can do this. We can do this. So yeah, Winnipeg is in play, guys. Let's not overlook them. Let's keep them in play. It's a big home favorite. I think Tampa Bay may draw some ownership tomorrow. Nashville is going to draw some ownership. We know that. We see it coming right now. So yeah, let's keep Winnipeg in play here, and I think we'll be able to make that work for us. As far as, I mean, do we want to play Hellebuck? Can we play Hellebuck? 8,400. Woo. Wow. Let's keep him in. We're not going to rule out Connor Hellebuck yet, man. I think more of a cash game play for me than a GPP play. Next game up on the slate, we got the Los Angeles Kings heading into Edmonton to take on another team that's in complete disarray, the Edmonton Oilers. The Oilers are a minus 155 home favorite in a 5.5 over-under in this game. I'm going to try to talk about Los Angeles here just a tick. Keep you guys motivated and paying attention, that's all. What I'm liking here, I like Anze Kopitar, I guess. Dustin Brown. Yeah, man, this team is so ugly. Dustin Brown, Anze Kopitar. Iafallo is cheap enough. I mean, what you're looking at here is this. You're playing LA if you think LA goes into Edmonton and wins. And you're also playing LA if we think that by looking on this slate, we're not going to have high-scoring games or high-scoring teams. Because, let's face it, the Kings are not a high-scoring team. But, with that being said, I think you got to consider them. Now, what I found to be interesting here, guys, is this shit going on with Ilya Kovalchuk here. Since they fired their coach, right? This cat ain't playing at all, man. He's not playing on the power play. He's not playing on shit. I think the last game out, he had like 9 minutes of ice time. So Kovalchuk, man, don't even look at him. Keep him out of here, man. So no Kovalchuk. Let's rule him out. Period. And let's look at their top 2 lines. Take a look at Iafallo, Kopitar, Dustin Brown. Dustin Brown is really, really, really a nice player. Toffoli and Carter. So I think it's really them 5 guys for me. Defensively, if we come down here, little Shake no, who was it? No, maybe it wasn't. I thought one of the guys scored the other day defensively, but it doesn't matter. Shea Theodore scored from Vegas. I know that the other night. That's who I was thinking about. Drew Doughty at 5K. That's an okay price too. Alec Martinez. I like playing him too at 3,700. He's got potential to score a floor there for you. If you look at that top power play unit, play him any which way. That's beautiful. Their power play unit could actually be in play tomorrow. I haven't dove into it, see what Edmonton's doing on the penalty kill or how many penalties they're taking a game here or anything like that so far yet. But Like, don't rule out LA, guys. That's what I'm saying. But I'm also telling you, don't play them unless you plan on scripting them to win this game. And I agree with the guys talking in the chat. If Peterson plays, Peterson is in play, but we don't know if it's going to be Peterson yet, because Quick is back. It's not listed here on Daily Faceoff, but I'm almost certain. I'll have to dive into it, make sure, but it's going to be interesting to see what goes on here. I don't think LA has a shot at making any kind of run here at all. So maybe they'll just keep Cook on the sideline and let this kid Peterson work his magic here. We'll see what happens. But keep the Kings in play, man. Keep me in play for GPP. Certainly. The Oilers, man, if you guys can figure out this team, let me know, dude. These guys are just whatever. Ken Hitchcock, good luck to you. I think that this team, the problems are a lot deeper than coaching. I'm obviously not an injured or any kind of advisor or anything like that to the front office, but if I was, I would say tear it apart. And I truly believe that. Tear it apart. McDavid is still 8,100 because he's entirely the whole team. Draisaitl, fine, but at 7,400, oh, man. I just don't think that Edmonton's the way I want to go. Chasen at 5,100, I mean, I could see that too, I guess. Hopkins, I mean, no. I can't do this, guys. I'm not going to beat around the bush about it here. I can't play Edmonton. They make me sick. They piss me off. I think they're just playing like this is a joke, man. You get the best player in hockey, best player in the world, and assholes playing like this is ridiculous. It's a joke. The team should be better than what it is, and they're not. It's horrible. You got Chris Weidman making stupid turnover passes across the center of the ice. It's a joke, man. I mean, like a total and utter joke. And you should have never even allowed a trade for Chris Weidman. They should have threw him out of the limo in Ottawa and left him stand on the street corner somewhere where he deserves to be. This is a bullshit, man. So, Chris Weidman, you suck, and it's it. I'm done with you. Edmonton, I'm done with you too, man, until you guys straighten the hell out. What the hell, man? And Koskinen, way to go. If we have a bright spot here, Hitchcock playing Koskinen, and he should be playing Koskinen, and why not? Cam Talbot, man, boy, did Edmonton really eat it with this contract too, right? Just like Carey Price in Montreal. Contracts paid to be, top-line goalies. Let's act like it, damn it. You know what I mean? These young kids coming in and out playing, these guys are getting paid. Good for them, man. Yeah, Cole Lucic. That much? Are you kidding me, man? That contract's a joke. Lucic shouldn't even be in the league. I can't play Edmonton, guys. Let's get out of here. We're not even talking about Edmonton no more. We'll move into the last game, honestly. We got, man, shall I say it? I will say it. We got the Las Vegas Golden Knights kicking some major hiney, heading into Vancouver to take on the Vancouver Canucks. We got Vegas at -165, visiting favorite, and a 5.5 over/under in this game, man. I'm not certain. I believe it was Justin. Maybe it was Justin. Had some exposure the other night to Vegas when they jumped out, man. 8 goals or some shit like that. Wow. I'll be the first to tell you. No, I did not have any Vegas, man. Wish I would have had some Vegas. I went the other way. I believe that was the same night that I went with the Ottawa and Philly game stack them. So here we go with Vegas, man. Let's take a look. We'll dive into it. I still think Carlson is working his way around here a little bit. Look at this. Riley Smith is starting to shoot a little bit. He just can't, you know what I mean? Um, what do they call him? Uh, like Riley Smith is a logo shooter, man, right? That's what he is. He's not he's not a finesse shooter, man. He like shoots it at the logo of the goalie. You know what I mean? So he doesn't score a whole lot. It's sickening. He's taking the shots, but really they're bullshit shots. So if you're looking for a goal, don't count on it from Riley Smith. I prefer the pairing of Carlson and Marshall Salt, but that second line of Pacioretty, Cody Eakin, and Alex Tuck, man, look at that, dude. Between that line in the last 5 games, you're looking at 10 goals, right? 10 assists, and we got 31 shots, man. Line two of Vegas, Pacioretty, Cody Eakin, Alex Tuck. Killing it. Straight killing it. I love it. That's where I'll be. And I definitely will play that line. I like that a lot. Um, hint, hint. I'll be calling that a little here in a couple minutes too in the quick game we run at the end. Defensively, um, Shea Theodore, like I said, little Shea Theodore scored the other night. Fine. I like him a lot. I was on Derek England. He got the assist. Um, yeah, I think I like Shea Theodore there. Man, even at 5,400, I don't think that's bad. What they run the power play here? Yeah, you got Miller up on the top unit. So they must have. Yeah, I see that there. We got Ryan Reeves running on that second unit. Hmm. Yeah, it's Vegas 2 for me. Vegas 2. Vegas line 2 is man, it's hot. Uh and like I said, give me some little Shea Theodore there. I'll take that. We'll bounce over to we'll talk about the Vancouver Canucks, who I won't be playing. Um, but whatever, we'll have to dig into this. We'll see if what line Vegas is giving it up to. Um, I don't know here, man. Horvat's shooting. Sam Gagner is shooting. They suck. Horvat doesn't suck. Gagner sucks. Horvat's really good. He's just on a shitty team. But it's line two here too, guys. Goldman, Pedersen, and Brock Besser. Brock Besser, this would be his second game back, I believe. So maybe not second, maybe his third game back. But either way, he come back just not long ago. So he's working his way back in. So line two here too for me. Goldman, uh, Elias Pedersen, and Brock Besser. Defensively, ooh, man, look at Chris Tanev. Holy shit, 3,319 blocks last 5 games. Tanev it is, man. Take a look there. Ben Hutton, also 3,900. You can take a look there. Who the hell is Alex Biega? Don't know who that is. Yeah. Really, I just really like Horvat Pedersen. Horvat off top line, second line a little bit with Vancouver. No goalie from them at all. And obviously, if it's going to be Marc-Andre Fleury for the Vegas Golden Knights, I do have interest in him. Um, Keith, I agree with you that Vancouver plays better at home, much better. Um, the only thing I can say about that is, what are we at now? 8 or 9 losses in a row. Um, Vancouver was pretty hot to start the season. I think we all thought that they were playing above their heads. I think we all thought that they were playing well above their heads. And I think that that what we're seeing right now conspire in front of us here and transpire in front of us is the true Vancouver Canucks that we were really expecting to see coming into the season. So, and I also believe that what we're seeing transpire in front of our faces also is what we thought we would be seeing from the Vegas Golden Knights. they're coming around here, guys. Let's get on this, man. Um, let's. I say we got to play Vegas here, man. So, with that being said, I know it was a real quick breakdown, but being solo, um, again, yeah, I'm a little different than Jared. I don't get a chance to dive into the numbers and do all that fun shit before we get started. So mine's more of just a basic first look, and I really I don't differentiate very much from what I talk about here on the videos. So with that being said, we'll play our little game here, our diamond stack, our snowflake stack, and our boulder awards. My diamond stack is line Vegas line 2, guys. I know it's pathetic and it's cop out, but them guys are hot, man. So give me some Pacioretty, with Cody Eakin and Alex Took, I believe it is. Let me look it up. I don't want to be wrong here. I believe it is Took though. Yes, Pacioretty, Cody Eakin, Took. That'll be my diamond stack. Vegas line 2. Looking at my snowflake stack here. Quick glance at the games. I want to go something a little more. Maybe whatever. Give me Chicago line 1 for my snowflake stack. And we'll be looking at Brandon Sade, Jonathan Taves, and Brendan Perlini. I know that's a shitty play. I shouldn't have played that, but whatever. I think we could be looking at a lot of pretty much busts here. As far as Boulder Award goes, I mean, the smart play, in my personal opinion, not necessarily be the smart play, but what I think would be the obvious play would be to play the goalie who has the most shutouts so far on the year, right? So if it is going to be Fleury in the net, Fleury with 6 shutouts on the year, being the best goalie in the league, and knowing that Pittsburgh gave him up because they're a bunch of stupid assholes, and we would rather play stupid people like freaking Matt Murray. You kidding me, man? So stupid that we gave up on Marc-Andre Fleury for a piece of shit goalie like Matt Murray. And this guy right now, Marc-Andre Fleury, let's face it, he is hands down the best goalie in the league. That's all there is to it. And he's playing like it. And I mean, like, how can we, realistically speaking, as being Pens fans, not be pissed off? I mean, we should be absolutely pissed off knowing that the front office of the Pens of our team did this shit, man. What the hell, man? God, oh man, yeah, I know I don't get paid, to run the teams and shit like that. Everybody's got opinions, hindsight's 2020. No, it's not been hindsight's 2020 with me, man. You can ask anybody that I'm around when we talk about this shit. I'm a Matt Murray hater from day one. You don't get rid of a guy that we've built this franchise around, not necessarily around him, but it was around Sid, and it was around Malkin, and it was around Fleury. They were the anchors to this team. He should still be an anchor to this team to this very day, because as we see right now in the NHL, goaltending means so much to these teams. I mean, honestly, Carter Hutton is playing out of his mind. That's why Buffalo is so good, right? Vasilevsky, okay? Freddie Anderson. Holy shit, John Gibson has kept Anaheim in this race so far throughout the entire year through all these bullshit injuries they've had. And the Pittsburgh Penguins, let's not get it twisted. Their struggles are the net. I understand that they're giving up turnovers and shit. Okay. And I understand that most goalies get pissed off when they have to, they're facing 2-on-1 breakaways a lot and shit like that. Well, guess what? That's why you get paid. Marc-Andre Fleury stopped that shit. Matt Murray doesn't stop that shit. Now, granted, Casey DeSmith did an okay job the other night, but, I mean, come on now. Are we really thinking that Casey DeSmith is our savior? Hell no, man. But with that being said, give it to me one more time. Marc-Andre Fleury shutting out Vancouver tomorrow in Vancouver all day, every day. Marc-Andre Fleury, bring it home, Mr. Flower. That's all there is to it. Justin, I don't care what you say, man. I don't care. Justin Murray sucks, and you know it, dude. Get rid of him. Trade his ass. Hey, Philly, pick up the phone. Give Pittsburgh a call. We want Marc-Andre Fleury back. We have no use for Matt Murray yet. So we know that Philadelphia is in need of a goaltender, right? He's in need of a goaltender. So guess what? Matt Murray, you're on the next train to Philly. You're heading east, my friend. Let's get the hell out of here. Guys, everybody, appreciate everything we're going on. Sorry I didn't mean to rant like this. But yes, I did. Hell with it. You know what, man? Murray, you suck. You're part of my rants every day. I can't stand you. Anyway, moving on. Guys, great slate. 8 games. Don't worry about ownership. We'll have another contest going there in the DFS Quarry League. Haven't had a chance to look at it, see how everybody's doing. I'm sure everybody's at the top. Guys watching the show, taking advice, giving advice. I know all them guys normally place pretty well up there. You know me. I don't care if I finish down towards the bottom. I just want to finish it in front of 2 people. Get me in front of Ski Miner and get me in front of JS Miner 87. We're good to go. It's all I'm worried about, man, because them guys, they know way more about hockey than I do. Don't get it twisted. They know way more. But I like to play DFS. That being said, guys, like the video. Give us a subscribe to the channel. Give us a thumbs up. Let a comment. Do all that fun stuff. We'll see you here tomorrow night. Hopefully, Jared's back with us.